welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something I have not ever done before, and that's kind of not unusual on this channel. If you are new here, I do a lot of weird, crazy things, and today is no exception. As you can probably tell by the title of this video, you might be like, what? Yeah, so I told all of my friends on my Instagram account, and if you don't follow me there, please come on over and follow me there. I do a lot of fun things over on my Instagram account. I'll ask you guys questions, I'll show you guys some behind the scenes footage, and you may know some upcoming videos I'm doing, and this is actually one of them. Yeah, so many of you guys have been asking me, hey, can you do the new Ipsy beauty box where it's like the full-size products that is kind of rivaling Boxycharm. Now they are still rolling that out, so you can't just sign up for that. So I did sign up for Ipsy, and I got November's Ipsy bag, and I wasn't expecting to get November's. I was thinking I was only going to be getting December's, so I was a little surprised when this came in the mail, and I thought it came at such a weird time for me that I didn't have time to sit down and do a video on it. But I thought, how interesting would it be? Because it's technically last month's box. It's kind of old news as far as, you know, YouTube goes with keeping up with what's going on in the moment. So why not compare my November Ipsy bag that I'm just now starting to get and understand how this process works until I can get the full size, to my November Boxycharm items and kind of see what I think about this. You're going to see me trying on these products, just letting you know what I think. Now, these aren't direct comparisons. Obviously, we get totally different things. There was one thing that I got to directly compare to another on each side of my face, but I can kind of let you know who I think won the month of November. So this is kind of delayed because hi December, hi Christmas, how you doing? But I thought this would just be a fun little video to do with you guys and let you know I've technically signed up for Ipsy, and I think I'm going to be getting this trial size items until the big stuff comes out. So let's get into this. If you are new to my channel, hi new friend. I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I do every single week. Now, I've known of Ipsy for a long time, so I'm familiar with those bags where people are always like, Boxycharm versus Ipsy, who's better? I've seen those before, and that's how I knew I wanted to do Boxycharm, because so many times out of those, Boxycharm was winning when I was watching those videos. And I signed up for Boxycharm, and most of you know I've had Boxycharm for like 3 years. I do most of my videos regarding Boxycharm. So I almost feel like I'm cheating on Boxycharm in a way by even looking at Ipsy, but they really have come up with a really cool big bag that's gonna have the full-size products. But I can tell you now, having my first trial size, the $10 bag, I appreciate getting samples sometimes, because now I can let you know, like, oh yeah, I wouldn't want a full size of this, so I'm glad I don't have a full size of this. Compared to with Boxycharm, you're stuck with a full size. Or it kind of makes you wish you could throw your dollars at something that you really enjoyed. So let's just kind of see how this goes. I already have up my November Boxycharm, so I'm going to be linking that above and below. Wearing both my Ipsy bag and my Boxycharm all over my face for November. So let's see what's going on here. When I opened my bag here, obviously I got this cute little bag, and one of the things about Ipsy that I'm not a huge fan of is every month you get a little bag. Like, why? Like, that's, I mean, so many people love that you get a little bag. For me, I'm not going to keep these, so I have to figure out where I'm going to donate them, who I'm going to give them to, because if you're new here, I live in a legitimate tiny house on wheels. I don't want to have excess in my tiny beauty space. So I'm not going to be keeping this for very long as far as the bag goes. I mean, the bag's going to be super special for me to keep it. But the first thing that was in the box was 2 face masks. The one I did this morning was the Glam and Glow, and I think that did a really good job. I had it on for, I think, a little over 15 minutes. You can wear it for 15 to 20. It really did make my skin look radiant. It looks really glowy, really pretty. The other one they sent me was Up in the Clouds, which is really nice because some of you know I just got back from vacation with my husband, and if you do want to see some of those pictures and stuff, I can post some of those for you, maybe gonna get ready with me or on my Instagram. But I also have some work travel to do this December. I'm going to be traveling for work, and I'm going to need to fly, and then in January we're going to be flying out for a friend's wedding. So this is perfect timing, and I really liked the first mask, so I'm intrigued to try the second one. The next thing that I used was something that I wasn't sure what this was at first. It's called Youth to the People. This is a kale and spinach green tea hyaluronic acid moisturizer. It's a Superfood Air Whip Moisturizer Cream. So after I did the mask this morning, I kind of let my face rest a little bit and then I put this on. It felt really nice going on. I can tell you that the mask though really was so cooling and like so like making my whole face tingle with some cool sensations that I wanted to wait a while before I put anything on it, including makeup, but including this. So I did wait probably a good 30 minutes just because I wanted my face to really soak in those benefits. Then I put on this moisturizer, and I mean, so far I really like it. I would have to try it a little bit longer to find out if it makes me break out or anything, because I do kind of have sensitive skin, but I don't mind this right now. And if you want updates on all these products like I do with my Boxycharms, let me know. So then I used just a normal foundation and concealer to kind of get going with my face, but I've never seen something like this. This is super cute from my Ipsy. They sent me a Ciate translucent powder, and it is in this tiny, tiny little muffin here. Again, these are all samples from Ipsy. These are not the big size. So there's a nice little sifter in here so I can like pour it out. I did take some of this with me on vacation, and this is something I did get to try on vacation before I put it on my face today. And I think it does a really decent job of kind of like getting underneath the eyes here, kind of like setting down the face. I did have to because it's just easier for me to pour things out that are this small and use a bigger, fluffier brush. Put it in a little plate that I have here on my vanity, put it on my face to kind of set my makeup, and I really like that. But I should say, I did this first under the eyes, and then I was able to go in with something from Boxycharm and Ipsy to directly compare items. So I also got a Mary Do Manizer liquid all over highlighter and illuminator. And it's just this little tiny muffin. So when I first opened my little bag here and I saw that I got another illuminizer that's a liquid, I was like, oh, I don't like liquids. I have oily skin. My makeup routine is so powder based. But I thought, you know what, this is kind of nice because it has a little doe foot applicator in it. I could try adding it directly to my face with the wand. And then when I was like, there's not much there, let me go in with my finger. I put some on my finger, kind of built it up. I see where it's illuminating right here, but am I the biggest fan of any of these kind of products? Not really, not for me, not for my skin. I don't really see much, and I like a really nice highlighter. So this is just kind of like, but it's a small sample, so I didn't really care. But I was directly comparing it to something we got in Boxycharm that I think you all know. I've recently talked about it. I'm not a fan because oily skin, and this is a glitter bomb. This is the Cover FX Glitter Drops. I put this directly on my face here. I feel like this kind of product, and anytime I've tried to use the Cover FX products that are like kind of like this on my face, even so I don't have any powder where I was putting this down. I need to be clear about that. I did not put any powder where these two highlighters were going intentionally, and I powdered afterwards. I am not the biggest fan. I feel like it really moves my foundation. You can see like the finger marks. It still feels tacky right here. Not the biggest fan. Over here, it's just kind of like just a light luminosity. So if you're not wanting like a highlight look, but just a little like touch of highlight, I think this looks fine. Am I going to gravitate to it a lot? No, but it's here. So this was the only thing I was able to directly compare, but if I was gonna do a this or that situation as far as this one step in my makeup went, I would go with this for sure. This is just something that so many of you told me I need to try it on my eyes, so I'll do that in another video. Of course, with Boxycharm, we got the Ace Beauté little eyeshadow palette with the brushes. I used that today on my eyes. I'm still thinking this is really pretty. It's very pigmented, so be prepared for some pow looks with this. With the Ace Beauty, I also used this as a blush today. It's kind of intense, but if you powder it down or use a lighter hand, it also worked well for blush. Side tip. I did not put on two items from Boxycharm that I've already tried and kind of reviewed for you. It didn't have anything to compare with the Ipsy, and honestly, I didn't want to spend the time doing it. The Lashaholics lashes, I really do like these. I'll tell you that now. I love these. I just didn't have time, nor did I want to put these on today. And I am not a big fan of the Jante Blue glitter liner. I talked about this in my faves and fails. This is a fail for me. I don't like it, so I didn't put it on today because why? Ew. The last product I got in my Ipsy bag is a full-sized item, I'm pretty positive, and it is a Huda Beauty lip strobe. When I opened it up, I was like, oh, I've never had a Huda Beauty lip product, so I was really excited for this. I did, just for funsies, try it without anything on the base, and that's just crazy talk because it is the most iridescent-y type of makeup. So I took this off, and then I used a different Boxycharm lippy that I had gotten in a previous box. I believe it was the month prior, not November's. But this is the Kat Von D Lippy Lolita. I put this on first, kind of let it dry a little bit because it is a matte liquid lip, and I thought it would go well with the eyes I was doing today. And then I put this over the top, and it just kind of gives it this nice iridescent-y, juicy look to my lips. I think it's really pretty. I would have to remember to use this because I don't generally put on one lip product and then add another. I feel like I did that a lot in like high school and college when I actually gave a lot of effort into what my face was looking like for class or for work. But I'd have to remember to use this. But this is a lot of fun, and I've never owned a Huda Beauty product, so I thought, how fun is this? And I can actually get it in my Ipsy, and this is a full-size little muffin. So I'm kind of like looking over all of these products and kind of being like, what would I use more frequently? What would I try? Now, keeping in mind I have 2 skincare items from Ipsy, I kind of like that. Now, obviously with Ipsy, if you are unfamiliar, you do kind of give them more guidelines of what you want. So when I was kind of like on their Instagram and kind of reviewing what people would be saying about these items, like I always do with Boxycharm, I go deep diving into reviews. It's a little of a different beast over there because it's so more personalized to the unique user that I didn't feel like that was appropriate for this video. This is just kind of like putting on all of my November subscription makeup box items and letting you know what my thoughts are. I really enjoyed, so far, the Ipsy bag. I'm pretty impressed with this. Now, mind you, I will always love my Boxycharm. Boxycharm is a special place in my heart. Like I said, I feel like I'm cheating on them by even having Ipsy. I am hoping soon that they do roll out the new bigger products for everyone. That is only like for select people right now. It's kind of like, I think with BoxyLuxe, how they're rolling it out in phases. I think it's the same with Ipsy, so fingers crossed there's not a crazy ass sign up for that like there was Boxy. That was a shit show. No, compared directly, I think they're kind of equal for me at this moment. Now granted, I've only gotten to try a lot of these Ipsy products today, so it will give me a little bit more time to maybe play with it. I'm not going to use this from Boxycharm. I've worn these lashes already a few times, so this one's really pushing it up for me. Don't like this at all, Jante Blue. You're crap. Don't like you. Stop being in my Boxycharm. How do I unsubscribe from that? Ace Beauté, or yeah, Ace Beauté is how you say it. Little eyeshadow palette. Honestly, I have not touched this since my last video, so this was a lot of fun to be able to pull back out. I forgot how crazy pigmented this was, but on my eyes you can see it is gorgeous. It is bold. I used this shimmer as my nose highlight. It does a really good job, and you don't have to use a lot of time to kind of make a look work because it's very pigmented. So I still really like this. I always love Luxie brushes, and these are showstoppers for me. So yeah, I think, I think Boxycharm is still winning for me with this, obviously, if I was going to do a this or that kind of situation. But you guys know I'm a diehard Boxycharm girl, so first of all, I feel a little biased, but I pay for all my own boxes, side note. But I loved being able to kind of be a little bit more like selective with what I would get with my Ipsy bag. Like I said, I don't really like liquid highlighters, but the fact that this one outdid the Cover FX one over here, sorry, it just worked better. Love the mask. Really excited to keep trying the Superfood Air Whip Moisturizer Cream. Really excited to keep trying that. I mean, I've never had Huda Beauty. I don't think I'm going to reach for this a ton, but it's kind of fun to get it in the box. And it was full size for a sample bag. That's kind of cool. And the Ciate Extraordinary Translucent Powder. This is fun to try, and this is like the second or third time I've used this, and I think it actually does a pretty good job. So I don't know if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future where I'm kind of comparing my Ipsy and Boxycharm. I may kind of hone in this video a little bit more and figure out the best way for me to execute it, because you guys know I don't like to repeat what everybody else does online. I like to do my own spin on things. But this is about a month after everything's come out, and kind of let you know where I'm at with these products. Not knowing much about Ipsy as far as like receiving it goes, I'm kind of intrigued to see how this develops for me on my channel and see, do I compare my Boxycharm to my Ipsy? Once I have the full size, that'll feel a little bit more like appropriate. Right now this just feels like Ipsy. I'm just trying things, seeing what works, what doesn't, and being able to try new makeup without feeling like I'm committed to a huge amount of it, which is kind of nice because again, this is going to do nothing for me long term, this Mary Do Manizer, as far as like on the face goes, because I'm obsessed with my Ofra Rodeo Drive. If I'm going to go gold, I'm going to go gold. You know what I mean? Let me know if there's something you'd like to see specifically with maybe me talking about Ipsy and Boxycharm. Like I said, I am still trying to get the full size Ipsys, but right now they're only kind of letting newbies do the normal sample sizes. If you have any suggestions for the bags, let me know. Like I said, I'm not going to be holding on to these, and I always thought that was a drawback with Ipsy because I don't need a bunch of tiny bags. I don't. This was just a fun little video to do to put on all of this makeup that I got from all my subscription boxes and kind of see what we thought about it. I still am always gonna love Boxycharm, but Ipsy really kind of showed me how maybe I'll hang on to Ipsy for a while. I want to get the full-size products, but I'm then going to kind of decide, is this something that I want to use long-term? Should I just get rid of Ipsy? I'm going to have to see how these next few months roll out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you happen to be new to my crazy little channel, hi new friend! I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every single week. Bye friends!